everyone. Welcome back to Fix the Family. My name is Raylan Alamo, and we are bringing you truth without compromise for the family. This is Decadence Alive, talking about the moral ills we find ourselves in the midst of and the Catholic fix for us to bring out to the world. In this segment, we're talking about trashy fashion and how often do we as guys go out about and see women dressed in such a way they look like prostitutes almost, or prostitutes sometimes will dress even better than they do, revealing themselves and really giving away their dignity and the things that should be hidden. We're going to talk about that here. Let's start with what the Catechism has to say exactly about that. And we have under the section of the battle for purity, and this is under the 9th commandment in Article 9. It talks about purity in paragraph 25-21, if you want to look that up. Purity requires modesty. It means refusing to unveil that which should remain hidden. It is ordered to chastity to those whose sensitivity it bears witness. And ladies and girls, young ladies, need to understand the weaknesses of men and the way men see women and things that tempt them. So the Catechism tells us here that they bear a responsibility in that. Now, they might not understand that. There's a good video circulating out right now because we're in summer and it's we're approaching, or we're in the middle of a swimming beach scenes, swimsuit season. There's a video by Jessica Ray called The Evolution of the Swimsuit. And it talks about the bikini and how at the time it was such a scandal that it came out, not even models would wear them. You would have strippers that had to start off by wearing them. And women would know that they would be showing or unveiling things of themselves that no one but their own husband should see. And in that video, she talks about how men see women dressed in such a way. And the things, they did a scientific study where they looked at a man's brain waves, and the same part of his brain was accessed as whenever he would deal with hand tools. And, you know, women would have that command over men, but is that the kind of command that they would want to be seen as objects? Another good resource about this is Colleen Hammond's Dressing with Dignity, a book she wrote, where she talks about how men see women dressed in certain ways, where, you know, women used to not even wear any kind of pants or trousers or shorts or anything because of the parts of their body that are revealed by them wearing such garments. You know, and how a man views that, and not by his own choice. It's the way God made us. And we would see, and that's why in more civilized times and cultures, they would dress, ladies would dress so that those parts of their bodies would not be revealed. Again, let's give them, guys, the benefit of the doubt, that they just don't know. So dads, it is our job to enforce modest dress in our homes. And unfortunately, different people have a different idea of what modest is. So guess what? The church has given us some concrete guidelines for that. And all you got to do is Google Mary-like standards of dress, and I'll go over them real quickly here, but we should enforce these, dads, in our daughters. Even if our wives whine about it, if it hurts their feelings, it is for the good of our daughter. Better for them to hurt some feelings now than to cause a guy to commit mortal sin or for them to lose their dignity, okay? So here's a few of the guidelines. You can look them up and see, and they might seem a bit strict in this day and age. But hey, look at where our culture's gone, and we complain about it all the time. People here complain about politics, things they can't control, but they don't even watch their own daughters and how they dress. And they don't enforce it in their own homes because they're not running their house. And that's what's supposed to be happening, men. Just being straight with you. Okay, so here they are, the Mary-like standards of dress, and I won't go through all of them, just the most important ones. They should have skirts reaching below the knees. You know, so you remember the test, they used to have to kneel on the floor, make sure the skirt would touch, or Padre Pio would actually say 3 inches below the knees for when they sit down. And then full coverage of the bodice, chest, shoulders and back, except for a cut about the neck, not exceeding 2 inches below the neckline, so that, you know, they could put 2 fingers there to make sure that that's covered. And there's others here, but guys, we know, you know, we know when something is just not right, and we need to say that, you know, and it's universal, it's for all cultures. Doesn't matter where you come from. And sometimes it might be a little awkward, so I'll sometimes will go to my wife and say, well, what she's wearing isn't appropriate, and they might not know. But they know that I'll enforce it. And that's what we have to do, guys. We have to be the enforcers of this to protect the dignity of our daughters, to protect their chastity and to protect their purity, and protect anyone else who may encounter them from sinning or being in a state of temptation. That's Decadence Alive for today. Come back and see us for more here at Fix the Family. My name is Raylan Alamo. God bless you.